Semen retention and masculinity. Something that feels almost unexplainable until you live it, and when you do, you realize that you don't even have to try hard to feel stronger. It just happens naturally. When you wake up in the morning and notice how your mind is sharper, your presence is heavier, and people look at you differently. You know deep down that something has shifted. I want you to picture this clearly. Think about the last time you held back your energy for even a few days. The way your voice had more authority without you forcing it. The way your eyes looked steadier, the way you walked felt more grounded, and the way others couldn't help but sense a different type of vibe around you. By the way, before we dive deeper into this, make sure to join the Telegram channel whose link is in the description, because over there we share insights, reminders, and motivation to help you stay consistent on this journey. Now let me ask you a question. Have you noticed that when you are drained, you've wasted your energy? People don't take you as seriously. They cut you off more easily. They don't respect your space as much, and you even start doubting yourself in small ways. On the other hand, when you're on retention, have you felt that your words carry more weight? Your body feels more alive? And somehow without trying, you feel stronger both mentally and physically? Comment below your personal experience. How long have you gone and what changes did you notice in your life? Because your story might inspire someone who is just starting out and needs that push. See, masculinity is not something you force with loudness, aggression, or trying to act tough. Masculinity is energy. It is silent power. It is that inner strength that makes people respect you before you even speak. And semen retention is one of the most natural ways to unlock that strength, because your body was designed to create life. And when you hold on to that creative force, it does not just sit there, it transforms you from within. Your body absorbs it back. Your brain operates differently. Your hormones balance out. Your posture straightens. Your willpower becomes stronger. And suddenly you feel that you're not pushing yourself, but rather being carried by an unseen current of strength. Most men live life in reverse. They give away their energy without thought. They let their desires control them, and then they wonder why they feel anxious, weak, and unable to focus. But when you flip the switch and start retaining, it's like putting your foot down and telling yourself, enough is enough. We'll live with intention. I will live with strength. I will no longer let my own habits destroy me. That decision alone changes your identity. You're no longer just a man going through the motions. You're a man who is consciously guarding his energy, and that is where true masculinity begins. Now here's the beauty of it. When you practice retention, you don't even have to walk into a room and announce who you are. People can feel it. Women sense it instantly because your body language shifts. You're less needy. It's less desperate for attention, and more centered. Men respect it because subconsciously they recognize someone who has discipline, someone who is not easily swayed. Even opportunities start opening up because you're radiating confidence without speaking a word. This is not some mystical philosophy. This is biology meeting psychology. This is energy conserved, becoming power expressed. But let's be real. This path is not easy. You will be tempted. Your mind will play tricks on you, and there will be moments when you feel like giving in. That's the test. That's the fire that forges masculinity. Do you crumble under the urge, or do you rise above it and choose strength over momentary pleasure? Every time you choose strength, your character deepens. You start trusting yourself more, and when you trust yourself, the world starts trusting you. Ask yourself, what is more masculine than being in control of your own desires, your own impulses, and your own mind? Isn't that what true power looks like? Think about it in your own life. Haven't you felt that when you're retaining? You stand taller, your shoulders are back, your voice doesn't shake as much, and your decision-making is clearer? Even in the gym, your lifts feel stronger, your endurance is higher, and your recovery is faster. In conversations, you don't rush your words, you let silence do the work, and that silence feels powerful. How many of you have experienced this silent confidence that retention gives? Drop your answers in the comments because I want to hear from real men living this. The reason you feel stronger without trying is because masculinity at its core is not about effort, it's about presence. And semen retention restores that presence. You see, when you waste your energy, you weaken your nervous system, you weaken your hormonal balance, and you weaken your focus. Your body doesn't just lose fluid, it loses vital energy that was meant to create life. Imagine taking that same force and letting it build inside you. Imagine recycling that creative power into your mind, your body, and your soul. That's why you feel more alive, more confident, and more magnetic. You are no longer leaking power. You are containing it, and people can feel contained power. The modern world tries to sell you the opposite story. It tells you that indulgence is freedom, that chasing desires is fun, and that discipline is boring. But look around. How many men do you see who are indulging daily but still unhappy, unfocused, and constantly searching for validation? On the flip side, men who retain, men who control themselves, have a different glow. Their eyes are sharper, their aura is heavier, and their presence demands respect. This is why throughout history, every tradition, every warrior culture, every spiritual path has emphasized discipline over indulgence, because discipline builds men, indulgence destroys them. Now let's get practical. Retention alone won't make you superhuman if you sit around doing nothing. It gives you the foundation, the energy, the fire. But you must direct it. Channel that strength into your workouts, into your studies, into your business, into your art. When you retain and then act, the results multiply. You are no longer dragging yourself through tasks. You are flowing with natural drive. That is why so many men report that when they practice retention, their productivity skyrockets, their creativity flourishes, and their discipline in other areas becomes automatic. It's not because something magical is happening. It's because you finally aligned your biology with your purpose. I want you to pause and ask yourself, if you had all the energy, focus, and drive you needed, what would you create in your life? Would you build a stronger body, a bigger business, a deeper relationship, or a clearer sense of purpose? Because that is what retention offers. It offers you the fuel that you've been wasting. And once you taste that strength, you never want to go back. Remember, masculinity is not loud, it's not boastful, it's not insecure. Masculinity is calm, centered, and unshakable. When you practice retention, you embody that without even trying. People will notice the difference in how you walk, how you talk, how you carry yourself. You won't need to convince anyone. Your energy will speak for you. And that is why you feel stronger without trying, because the strength is no longer being drained. It's being cultivated. So I'll leave you with this. Don't waste your power. Every time you are tempted, remind yourself of the man you are building. Every time you feel weak, remember that strength is forged in moments of resistance. Every time you doubt, look back at how far you've come and how much better you feel when you're retaining. This journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. Even if you fail, stand back up, recommit, and keep moving forward. The world needs more men who are strong, disciplined, and grounded, and you can be one of them simply by guarding your own energy. If this resonates with you, don't just keep it to yourself. Comment below your experience, how long you've been practicing, and what changes you've noticed. Your words might push someone else to start their own journey. And remember, if you want daily guidance and motivation, join the Telegram channel. The link is in the description. And if you found value in this, consider contributing using the thanks button. The link is also in the description. That small action helps us reach more men and spread this message of strength and discipline further.